Hey guys, welcome back. Question number 76. Match the following columns and select the correct option. In column 1, various types of WBCs are given. And in column 2, the functions of the given WBCs are mentioned. Now we have to match these two columns. A. Eosinophils, immune response, phagocytosis, release of histaminase destructive enzymes. Yes, A of column 1 can be matched with 3 of column 2. Basophils, immune response, phagocytosis, release granules containing histamine. Yes, this is correct. So B can be matched with 4 of column 2. Neutrophils, they are responsible for phagocytosis, and lymphocytes, they are responsible for immune response. So here A is 3 among the given options. A is 3 in the first option, and B is 4, C is 2, and D is 1. So first option is the most appropriate option for this question. Now moving to the next question. Question number 77. Which of the following statements is correct? First option. Adenine pairs with thymine through 2 hydrogen bonds. Second option. Adenine pairs with thymine through 1 hydrogen bond. Third option. Adenine pairs with thymine through 3 hydrogen bonds. And the fourth option. Adenine does not pair with thymine. Among the given options, first option is the most appropriate option. You can see here the picture. Adenine pairs with thymine with the help of 2 hydrogen bonds. Okay, and guanine pairs with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds. Here adenine is pairing with thymine with 2 hydrogen bonds. Okay, here guanine is pairing with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds. As the question is about adenine and thymine, so adenine pairs with thymine with 2 hydrogen bonds. First option is the more appropriate option. Now moving to the next question, number 78. The sequence that controls the copy number of linked DNA in the vector is termed. Option 1 is selectable marker. No, this is wrong, because selectable marker is a gene that is introduced into a cell in culture or a bacterial cell that confers a trait suitable for artificial selection. So this is wrong. Option 2, ORI site. Yes, this is correct option, because ORI site is a particular sequence in genome at which replication is initiated. So it can control the copy number of the linked DNA in the vector. And obviously palindromic sequence, recognition site options are wrong. Now question number 79. Identify the basic amino acid from the following. Option 1, tyrosine. Option 2, glutamic acid. Option 3, lysine. And option 4, valine. Among the given options, tyrosine is aromatic. This is wrong. Glutamic acid is acidic. So this is also wrong. Lysine is basic amino acid. It is correct. And here you can see the structure of lysine. It has one extra amino group, and if an amino acid contains one extra amino group, then it is basic amino acid. Valine is not basic amino acid. It is aliphatic and extremely hydrophobic. It is not basic amino acid. Okay, so among the given options, option 3 is the most appropriate option. Now moving to the next question number 80. Match the following columns and select the correct option. In column 1, endocrine glands are given. And in column 2, some of the diseases associated with the hyposecretion or hypersecretion of hormones from these glands are given. Now let's match these two columns. First of all, pituitary gland. Graves' disease, diabetes mellitus, diabetes insipidus, Addison's disease. Among the given options, diabetes insipidus is related to pituitary gland because pituitary gland posterior lobe secretes a hormone called antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin. Its deficiency causes diabetes insipidus. Okay. Now, thyroid gland. Hyperthyroidism causes Graves' disease. So, thyroid gland is associated with this disease. Okay. Next, adrenal gland. Okay. This is related to Addison's disease, and pancreas is related to diabetes mellitus. The insulin hormone secreted from pancreas controls the blood glucose levels. Its deficiency causes diabetes mellitus. So, A should be 3 among the given options. A3 is given in 2 options, and next B is 1. Yes, it is found. Now, C, adrenal gland 4, and D is 2. So, most appropriate option is option number 3. Now, moving to the next question. Select the correct statement. Okay. Glucocorticoids stimulate gluconeogenesis. Yes, this is correct. Okay. Second, glucagon is associated with hypoglycemia. This is wrong. It is associated with hyperglycemia. Okay. Insulin acts on pancreatic cells and adipocytes. No, this is wrong. Insulin is associated with hyperglycemia. Wrong, it is associated with hypoglycemia. So, the most appropriate option here is option number 1. Glucocorticoids stimulate gluconeogenesis. Now, moving to the next question. Question number 82. Which one of the following is the most abundant protein in animals? Okay. So, here options are option 1 hemoglobin, option 2 collagen, option 3 lectin, and option 4 insulin. Among the given options, option 2 collagen is the right option. Collagen is the most abundant protein in animals. Okay. Now, moving to the next question. Experimental verification of chromosomal theory of inheritance was done by option 1 Mendel, option 2 Sutton, option 3 Boveri, and option 4 Morgan. Among the given options, option 4 Morgan is correct. Okay. So, Morgan did experimental verification of chromosomal theory of inheritance. Okay. Now, moving to the next question. Question number 84. Match the following columns and select the correct option. Floating ribs. Here, located between 2nd and 7th ribs is wrong. Head of the humerus is wrong. Clavicle is wrong. And do not connect with the sternum. This is correct. So, A can be matched with 4. Okay. Floating ribs, they are not connected with the sternum. Okay. Now, acromion located between 2nd and 7th ribs, wrong. Head of the humerus, wrong. Clavicle is correct. Next, scapula. This is located between 2nd and 7th ribs. and glenoid cavity, this is head of the humerus. Okay, so this is how the options can be matched. So A is 4 among the given options, it is here. Acromion is third option, it is here. Scapula located between second and seventh ribs, first option. And glenoid cavity, head of the humerus, 2. So here option 4 is the most appropriate option. Question number 85. The number of substrate level phosphorylations in one turn of citric acid cycle is option 1 0, option 2 1, option 3 2, option 4 3. Now, for better understanding, the diagram of citric acid cycle is shown here. In this one turn of citric acid cycle, you can see here one GTP molecule is formed. In a coupled reaction, from this one ATP molecule can be formed. So the number of substrate level phosphorylations in one turn of citric acid cycle will be 1, and that is option 2 is the more appropriate option. Now moving to the next question, question 86. Dissolution of synaptonymal complex occurs during option 1 Pachytene. This is wrong, because during Pachytene crossing over occurs. Option 2 Zygotine. This is also wrong, because during Zygotine synapsis will occur. Option 3 Diplotene. This is correct, because during the diplotene dissolution of synaptonymal complex occurs. Option 4 Leptotene is wrong, because during this chromatin fibers organize to form chromosomes. Okay, so more appropriate option is option 3. Now moving to the next question, question number 87. Bilaterally symmetrical and acylomate animals are exemplified by option 1 Ctenophora. This is wrong, because here radial symmetry is seen. Okay, Platyhelminthes is correct, because in this bilateral symmetry as well as acylomate conditions are found. Aschelminthes pseudocoelomates, Annelida is true coelomate. So among the given options, option 2 is the most appropriate option. Now moving to the next question. Now question number 88. The body of the ovule is fused within the funicle at option 1 hilum, option 2 micropyle, option 3 nucellus, and option 4 chalaza. Here body of the ovule is fused within the funicle at hilum is the correct option. Okay, because you can see in this picture this part is hilum, this part is hilum. Okay, this is a funicle and this is the body of the ovule. So body of the ovule is fused with the funicle at hilum. Okay, micropyle is wrong, because micropyle is this small opening. This is wrong. Okay, nucellus is a tissue, you can see. Okay, this nucellus is a tissue here. Okay, this is wrong. And chalaza is the basal end, so this is wrong. Okay, more appropriate option is option 1, that is hilum. Question 89. Goblet cells of alimentary canal are modified from option 1 squamous epithelial cells, option 2 columnar epithelial cells, option 3 chondrocytes, option 4 compound epithelial cells. Among the given options, second option is the more appropriate option. Okay, goblet cells of alimentary canal are modified from columnar epithelial cells. Okay, squamous epithelium is wrong. Chondrocytes are the cartilage cells, so this is wrong. Compound epithelium is multi-layered, and this is wrong. Okay, more appropriate option is columnar epithelial cells are found in the alimentary canal. Okay, and they are modified to form goblet cells. Now, moving to the next, question number 90. Snow blindness in Antarctic region is due to option 1, freezing of fluids in the eye by low temperature. This is wrong. Option 2, inflammation of the cornea due to high dose of UVB radiation. Yes, this is correct. Okay, option 2 will be the most appropriate option. Okay, if we check the other options, high reflection of light from snow, this is wrong. Damage to retina caused by infrared rays, this is wrong.